gonna tell you a secret. There are places in our world where fiction and dreams can come true, powered by the dark energies leaking from beyond. These places are a battlefield in a war between the powers of light and darkness. I'm Alan Wake, a writer, a creator. I know the rules of the game. My specialty is fiction that can change the world. Words of power that can bend reality to my will.
Oh, it's you.
Something horrible is coming. He's called Mr. Scratch. He's after my wife, Alice.
Do you know the real difference between us?
I'm not afraid to be the center of attention.
I can't return to the real world. I've tried, but I'm operating on dream logic, forcing the door open a crack so I can slip through. Fiction wants to come true. All you need to do is help it achieve its potential. Under these peculiar, exceptional circumstances, any story, any urban legend, any lie can come true.
Audio check. Good. All right, hello everyone. Hello, I know we're launching a bit early. That's fine. A little early is better than a little late. Hello, and good evening. And welcome to Spooky Saturdays. I am your host, Lord Orfeo. And tonight we are continuing with Alan Wake's American Nightmare from Remedy Entertainment. But first, our usual opening announcements to allow our other viewers the opportunity to join us for the show. And I also have a special announcement to make after our opening announcements. But first things first. So, again, my name is Lord Orfeo. I stream 7 nights a week from 8 o'clock at night to 11 o'clock at night. 2 things to know about my stream times. 1, all stream times are for the Eastern U.S. time zone, so please do adjust accordingly. And 2, the end times to each of my streams may be extended. It really just depends upon my personal energy level, the level of enthusiasm we have for whatever it is I happen to be streaming that night, and the amount of content left to be streamed. Also know that I stream something different for each and every night of the week. Mondays are typically indie games, Tuesdays are retro games, Wednesdays are our weekly Just Chatting stream, Thursdays are role-playing games, Fridays are typically AAA games, Saturdays are horror games, such as Alan Wake's American Nightmare, and Sundays are racing games with co-op. So if any of those stream themes are of interest to you, then I encourage you to drop me a follow and join me sometime throughout the remainder of the week. Alright. Now on to our special announcement. So our special announcement is, we have a webcam finally coming for our Xbox gaming console. So, some of you may already know this. I shared this last Wednesday. I think I shared this last... Actually, no, I don't think I did. But, yeah, so for those of you who have seen my other streams, you'll know that we have webcam just about across the board. I stream from PC, I stream from PlayStation 3, from PlayStation 4, from PlayStation Vita, and soon from PlayStation Portable. And all of those have webcam. They actually use 2 different webcams. but I don't have a webcam for the Xbox, which is why you don't see me on screen right now. However, that is going to change very soon. So I ordered an Xbox Kinect for the Xbox One. I made sure it was for the Xbox One. I know this is the Xbox 360 version of the game we're playing right now, but it's on my Xbox One and we're running it through backwards compatibility. Along with the USB dongle, because I do have an Xbox One S all digital edition. So that is a necessity for us to be able to run the webcam. But yes, soon we are going to have a webcam for our Xbox streams. So it should arrive this coming Wednesday. I'm going to try to see if I can get it set up and running so that by next Saturday we can have our first Xbox webcam stream. Hopefully that will be a thing. If not, it should definitely be set up for the week after that. So, that is our special announcement. I am excited. Once that is done, we will have webcam streams across the board for all systems. Exciting. At least it's exciting for me. I hope it's exciting for you too. I always like to be able to see generally who I'm talking to, or who is talking to me. And so it is nice that we can get webcam running soon. But with that being said, let us return to the stream of the day. So yes, we are here for Spooky Saturdays, a stream night dedicated to horror games. And tonight is Alan Wake's American Nightmare from Remedy Entertainment. So far for our Spooky Saturday streams, at least pertaining to Alan Wake, we've done Alan Wake's Alan Wake Remastered, which included the full campaign of Alan Wake, plus the first two DLCs, DLC 1 The Signal and DLC 2 The Writer, and now we are on this standalone DLC called Alan Wake's American Nightmare, and we are about to dive into Act 1, Scene 3, The Drive-In Theater. So, the story for this game feels a bit disjointed. I'm not sure if that's on purpose. If you don't know the full nature of the game, I really don't want to spoil it for you by explaining why it might be on purpose. But, yes. We are going to be diving in soon. I think I want to give it just a couple more minutes. As horror games can be especially fun when others dive in and or more people join in and join us here. But do feel free to settle in as we'll be starting in just the next couple of minutes. Okay. Gave me a little bit of a chance right there to dive into the Discords and clean up some messages that I hadn't seen. We have been streaming now for just over 11 minutes. Let me don my headset and we will dive in. As is customary for our horror streams, I have my coffee here. I have a sister, and she came by and she dropped me off a massive 1.4 liter or 1.5 quart bottle of Dunkin' Donuts iced vanilla coffee. It is massive. It's somewhat vanilla flavored. It's a little sweet, but it's all black. And I've been drinking it down, and then when I drink it down, I pour in more soy milk, shake it up, drink it down more, pour in more soy milk, drink it down, fill it up with some more soy milk. And so now it's probably has about almost a cup of soy milk in there, and it's still a little too strong for me. But it's definitely helping me stay awake, I will say that. And it's getting better too in taste. The more soy milk I get to add to it. But alright, let's continue the story here. Actually, hold on. I always like to go... I know it's sad, but I always like to look at the controls just to make sure of the button. No! There we go, the button layout. Okay, so flashlight, shoot weapon, sprint dodge, throw, reload flashlight, use item, jump, rotate camera, select weapon, move character. Gotcha. Okay. Story mode. Continue story. Save file 1, Xbox 360 memory unit, Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Yes. Alright, here we go. Act 1, Scene 3. The Drive-In Theater. The Night Springs Drive-In Theater, Arizona.
The Drive-In. Once the site of lurid celluloid fantasies, it's now the site of an art exhibition. And yet, it's the search for closure rather than culture that brings the champion of light here.
That's us. We are the champion of light. With an Uzi. Okay. So, two things real quick. One, I want to do an ammo check. I always like doing an ammo check to remind myself what gear I have on me. This game is kind of scary with ammo. Like, not just ammo, but like guns. It really is. At least to me it is. And like accessories. So, for those who don't know, in the original Alan Wake, when you play through an episode or a chapter, whatever you want to call it, in the game it's called an episode, the game takes away everything in your inventory after every episode, and it's really annoying. But at the same time, I mean, it's annoying because like you worked hard, and if you're very conservative with your ammo, you could have like tons of materials, tons of ammo, awesome guns, and then you basically lose it all, and then you have to, reacquire it all every episode, and that can be really irksome. But it's also good. The reason why that's good isn't because it just maintains a state of horror, because if not, you could feel too OP. But it's good because the game knows that you're starting that episode with nothing. And so it gives you an opportunity to reacquire weapons and to reacquire ammo. So you know that the beginning of an episode is usually not going to be too tough because the game knows what state you're in. With this game, that's not the case. All of your weapons, all of your items carry over from episode to episode. Now this is good because if you're more frugal with your ammo, like I am typically, then that can be beneficial because you get to, carry over the fruits of your labor, of your conserved labor. But on the other hand, that can be bad because the game could assume that you have more ammo for your guns than you actually do at the beginning of an episode. So it's kind of iffy, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. Typically, the maps so far haven't been too big. For this game, it seems there's basically 3 maps. There's the motel / diner. There was the observatory, which you can actually see from here. There it is. That's where we just were in the previous scene. And now we're here at the movie theater. And so it looks really large, but it's not really that large. I mean, it could be, but I don't think it's going to be. I think the biggest map is probably the first one. That's just the motel / diner, and that's really because it's 2 locations within a small section of the town, as opposed to only one building, which is the theater or the observatory. Now, I am going to be upfront with everyone here. I've said before that I don't use strategy guides for my games or walkthroughs, with the exception of maybe just looking at like a chapter counter within the table of contents to get like a rough idea of how long a game is. But with Alan Wake's American Nightmare, I have made an exception. I played the original Alan Wake, and I was just going to be like a one and done kind of thing, and I fell in love with the game, and I didn't anticipate to, but I really did. And I really loved the story. And so after beating Alan Wake, the core campaign, I wanted to go back and get all of the achievements and find all of the manuscript pages. And the manuscript pages, yes, it is an achievement, but also because it has more story, and I love the story of Alan Wake. And so we did that, and we got all of the achievements on Alan Wake. The first 2 DLCs didn't really have manuscript pages, like they did, but they weren't part of the story. They were just something you picked up along the way. Alan Wake's American Nightmare has that again. It has manuscript pages that you can miss, that do give you cooler insight into the story, and so I definitely want to get those, but I don't really feel like playing through this game once and then playing through it a second time and then trying to use a walkthrough. So I am using a manuscript page walkthrough for this game, but the only thing it tells me is where the pages are. It doesn't really tell me where bosses are or any kind of strategies or anything. It just tells me where the pages are. So if you're curious as to why I might be like pausing sometimes and like or maybe I might be reading something that sounds like it's from a guide, it is from a guide, but it's just telling me where a manuscript page is. So just to let you all know. And speaking of that, it looks like let's see, here we go. There are 5 manuscript pages that we can find in this scene. The first one says, as soon as you start this area, turn around, which we have, run down the road, and to the left is a manuscript page by a theater sign. And we can kind of see it glowing there in the distance. I believe that's it. So let's go have a look. Oh, I forgot to do our ammo check. So we have an Uzi loaded with 150 bullets, which is insane. The Uzi, by the way, I feel like is the most OP game Alan has ever used in one of his games. But I mean, we haven't unlocked the other weapons yet, so we'll see how that goes. He also has a singular road flare, which stinks. I wish he had way more than that. I burned up a lot in the previous scene. We have 5 flashbang grenades. We have a flare gun with 3 flare shots, and we have a pump action gauge shotgun with 30 shells. So we'll see, but so far my favorite gun that he uses is the Uzi. The Uzi is freaking OP. You left your door open. That's not a good idea. I mean, what if your car battery dies? Can I close the door? No, I can't close the door. I tried. There we go. Prefer the camera over the right shoulder. It's probably because I'm right-handed. Ooh. How far down there can we go? I thought there was going to be... Well, I mean, I guess there shouldn't be a gate here because we drove in this way, but... Like... I wonder how far down the road we can go. Alright. The Grenadier.
You were always single-minded. They had a certain animal cunning, but they weren't very intelligent. That's one reason why they prefer melee weapons. Actual firearms are too complex for them to use. That's why seeing the one who threw grenades at me surprised me. But of course, they aren't actually grenades. There's no pin to pull, no fuse to set off an explosive, just concentrated darkness.
Oh man, so we're gonna start having enemy types that throw grenades of darkness at us. That's pretty wild. The Grenadier. Alright, where's the next one? Manuscript page 2. Head towards the building that has your objective in it. It's the one with the green festival signs on it. Go around the back of it, and by the dumpster is the page. Okay. Now we're not going to do that yet. For better or for worse, we're going to go this way. Oh, there it is. The wind's picking up. Okay, we'll backtrack. That's kind of what happens in this game, where it doesn't seem there is... I mean, there are natural barriers like mountains that prevent you from going out of bounds, and sometimes fences. But the further you walk towards getting out of bounds, or there's no natural barrier, the wind picks up, and it'll keep picking up and getting worse and worse and worse until the wind just kind of acts as a wall itself, as an invisible wall, and you just can't walk through it anymore. Really, really great graphics for an Xbox 360 game, or at least I think so. I mean, this is probably one of my first 360 games. I mean, we did play Hexic HD, and I feel like we played one other Xbox 360 game, maybe, but I don't remember what it was. And I guess it makes sense for this game to have like some nice looking graphics. I mean, the PlayStation 3 had nice looking graphics, and they were kind of comparable. But I don't know, I didn't expect it to look this good when I started playing Alan Wake's American Nightmare, and it really has surprised me in a good way. Alright, let's see what's playing here. I'm curious. The 12th Annual NSVA Film Festival presents... I first read that as Nassau. I think that's because we're just over at the observatory last scene. Just Desserts, A Cannibal's Tale. Ooh, that's kind of gory. Sunrise. Ham, a documentary. Okay. Samurai vs. Conquistador 2, The Return of Conquistador. Interesting. And the Mexican Handoff. I might watch some of these. Samurai vs. Conquistador sounds pretty cool. Just Dessert, I don't know. If it didn't have A Cannibal's Tale right there and it was just called Just Desserts, I'd like to see a movie about desserts. I don't know about the Cannibal's Tale thing now. Alright, let's continue. So investigate the drive-in theater. Go towards our gold star. Whenever you start a scene, there's no enemies. Well, at least there hasn't been. You hear that? I hear talking. Could be somebody left the TV on. I mean, this is a movie theater. Maybe it's a movie they're looking at. Oh, I don't hear it anymore. I see something moving in there. I didn't mean to focus. Is it a person? I can't tell. Actually, it probably is a person. In each of our scenes so far, there has been an NPC that we could talk to. In the first scene, which was the motel/diner, there was a mechanic woman who, unfortunately, I think, fell victim to the darkness at the end of the scene. In scene 2, there is a scientist, and we found out some information from her and then left, but when we left, she seemed okay. And I think that's perhaps another helpful NPC here. Though it looks like she's standing in a dark room, so I worry for her. I wonder if this is her car. Oh wait, is this the... I wonder if this is the car the mechanic was working on. I don't remember what her car looked like anymore. It's been a while now. What does that sign in the back say? Oh, souvenirs. Oh, this is kind of a bigger map than I thought it would be. I honestly thought the map would end like right here, where my flashlight is. I thought it was just going to be like this building, maybe this car, this building, and that's pretty much it. Guess not. I'm gonna try to look through the window. Lights out. I can see stuff glittering in the distance. Well, no, a little bit. Looks like it's twinkling in the distance. Could be ammo or guns. Now it said, this is the objective building with the green banners. It says go around the back. Oh, there's an ammo thing inside. That's nice. There's a question mark. That little circular question mark that pops up. That right there, that's the page. Story event's probably going to trigger when we go through the door, so let's not do that yet. Ah! Creepy's here! Welcome, Creepy. Welcome, welcome. Creepy has redeemed. Hello, I'm new to stream. Welcome, Creepy. Welcome to the stream for the very first time. Again. I hope you are doing well, my friend. Creepy says, my hips don't lie, and I'm new tonight. I read that in the Discord. Your hips don't lie. Why is water wet? The answer is pain. There's our page. We've just begun, Creepy. So far, I collected one manuscript page. This is the second. And then we're about to really get the story underway. Bright Falls.
My writer's block got worse. I didn't sleep much anymore. My life with Alice seemed like a constant fight. I was a wreck. Alice took steps. She booked a vacation in Bright Falls, a small town in Washington. It was supposed to be a chance to break out of the cycle I was in. She didn't know about the darkness in Cauldron Lake.
Yeah, I hope his vacation went well. Alright. That was page 2. Where is page 3? Ah, we have to wait for our next story objective. Very well, very well. Oh, and I made a special announcement at the beginning of stream as well. Ooh, what's that? What's that blinking over there? Something's shining. Maybe it's a generator. Oh, it's probably an ammo box. Oh, not ammo box, a weapon box. Weapon crate. But the special announcement is... Oh, we do have an NPC here. Ooh, we could gaze at her through the window. That's not creepy at all. I'm guessing she's not a dangerous person. That doesn't look like the mechanic from the first game. Oh, there's something glowing down there, too. Interesting. Ooh. What is that? There's a lot of pretty things around the corner in that room. Oh, she's wearing the same kind of shirt as Alan. That's cool. So the special announcement is that, as of I think it was 2 days ago now, or 2 nights ago. I ordered away for a Xbox One Kinect with USB dongle. Also a privacy screen for it. So perhaps next Saturday, if not at the latest a Saturday after that, we should have webcam for our Xbox streams. So I'm pretty excited about that. We'll have face cam streams across the board. So very fun, very, very excited about that. So I should be getting the cam in this coming Wednesday. So that should give me some time to get things set up. And I mean, it's a Kinect. So that's like, you can't get any more compatible with the Xbox when it comes to webcams than the Kinect. So I'm hoping it works out.
Oh, it's you. That's fantastic.
Are you okay?
Go away. No, I want you. But you'll get angry if you're here. So, you gotta go. You know I'll do what you want.
Okay.
I love you so much. Did you know that love hurts? Are you gonna hurt me now? 'Cause you should.
Lady, you got darkness on the brain. I think I can help you if I can get the lights on in here.
You can't turn the power back on. It's not allowed. You said.
So, where shouldn't I go so I don't turn the power back on accidentally?
It's the big building on the other side of the drive-in, but it's locked.
Where's the key? Just so that I know to avoid it.
It's on the wall next to the cash register. But you can't. You can't. Don't be bad.
Hey, no problem. I'm just gonna go do some other stuff. Scout's honor.
She's an interesting character. Mixed signals lady. Whoa now, pump the brakes. Oh yes, so awesome, so awesome. 3 new road flares. I was just saying at the beginning of stream that I was a little nervous because I burned through like most of my road flares during the last part of the last scene. I think you can hold up to 5 road flares at a time, and I burned through like 4 of them at the very end when all those enemies swarmed us in the observatory. So I only started this scene with 1 road flare. Now I'm back up to 4. That makes me feel a lot better. Oh, that's right. We can keep talking to her. Just try to stay calm.
Just try to stay calm. I've seen this kind of thing before. I think you're gonna be okay.
Why is it so hard to think?
You've been touched by darkness. I'm hoping it's not permanent.
Remember when you were here before and you kissed me and then everything got all dark? That was the best.
Listen, this is very important. Where did I go? Can you tell me that?
Baby, you don't need to go anywhere. You're here now and you're in my head. You should be in me. You should touch me again.
Not with a 10-foot pole, lady.
I like this character. Because that one makes me uncomfortable. Show the courtroom on this doll where the dart has touched you. Oh boy. It's not your fault.
Hey, just in case there's a part of you in there that's freaking out right now, it's not your fault. I promise I'll do what I can to help you, okay?
I don't... Please go away.
Don't sweat it. I'm just saying that in case you really need to hear it, I've been there.
I think there are spiders in my eyes. I think you put them in me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go now.
Okay. Creepy says, "Holy hell, woman! Coming on way too strong." Alright, new objective. Pick up the generator building key. Oh, that must be it right there. I mean, I don't know. Should we get the key? She doesn't like it when we're bad. Or does she? She is really sexy. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got? What do we got? CRT TVs. Very cool. I like old tech. Oh, there is our... Aren't we on... We are on full ammo. I'm pretty sure we are. Ooh, look at all those shiny... Here's a weapon crate out there. What else we got out there? Can't see everything. Oh, let's tune in, see what's on the radio.
And we're back with Old Gods of Asgard and their manager, Barry Wheeler. Guys, you're on your comeback tour, and you're playing a lot of your classic material, but you've also got a new single out, right? How'd that come about? Was it hard to go back into the studio after such a long time?
Are you kidding me? They were chomping at the bit. They were just itching to stretch those creative muscles. Now, it had been a while because, you know, they spent a lot of time in,
Retirement. We were retired.
We were?
Yeah.
No. We were at the lodge, and,
We escaped. We were at the retirement,
retirement thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, really, once we got in the studio, things started happening. Now, the music has changed a little bit, and the boys were a little rusty, so it took us a while to find the right gear. But hey, once we got going, whew, boy, they kicked ass. And it's an awesome song. It's called Balance Slays the Demon, and seriously, I think it's their finest work. And hey, I should know, I produced it.
Oh, really? I didn't know you were a producer.
Well, this was my first time. I mean, they needed a little bit of guidance, you know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, these guys are the best. But it's the 21st century, man. Things just sound a little different these days. So, you know, I kind of stepped in there, helped them make it sound all cool, kind of jazzed it up.
That sounds like a challenge.
Oh, no, it was really easy, man. I was just, you know, like, hey, give it a little zing, you know? Let's take it to another level so it really rips. You know, let's just throw some really sweet synths in. Like that, you know, just kicked it up a notch, but it's totally Old Gods.
Well, listeners, you can judge for yourselves. Here's Old Gods of Asgard, and Balance Slays the Demon.
Oh, yeah.
Deep in the ocean of darkness, in the mirror of light, Balance becomes a stranger, and in your fantasies, he writes
Ooh, shinies.
your peace.
This sounds like something you'd hear in like the 70s or 80s. Well, no, maybe the 80s or 90s.
The shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated.
Deep in the ocean of darkness, in the mirror light, the balance becomes a stranger. In your fantasies, he writes a storm on your peace. Wake up and smell the danger. Ever the light casts a shadow. Ever the night springs from the light. In the end, it's never just a lie to me. When balance slays the demon, you'll find peace. In the end, it's never just the dark you see. When balance slays the demon, you'll find peace.
Ooh, Creepy says Old Gods of Asgard is the band that plays the song in Control that lets you get through the end of the game. That's cool.
Like an evil twin, feel it scratching within, like an insane sovereign raging. And his beautiful face in his leather and lace. So can't you see the play he's staging?
That was...
Yet nothing could be worse than the days my mind calls herein, alone and in my own wake, the unraveling of reason's scheme.
That doesn't sound like the old gods of Asgard singing. Interesting. That's what the announcer said last time when he was interviewing. He was like, you guys, your singing voices sound a lot younger than your talking voices. And Beer's like, no, it's them. Are you trying to say that they're not singing? That's them, all right. Like, I don't know. The music is done by a real band? Yeah, that I believe. Pick up keys. Checkpoint reached. Restore power. Yeah, you can see the darkness fuming from her. Poor thing. She is really hot, though. Alright, before we venture outside, and I know we kind of just started stream, we're only like 45 minutes in, but I have to use the restroom. So I will be right back. Who aren't old? I would think not. They sound young. Alright. BRB. Alright, I am back. I'm back. Kirby says, no worries, take your time. I'm eating dinner. Ah, what are you eating for dinner? Alrighty. Let us resume.
The man has encountered this before. People whose integrity has been suborned by the insidious touch of the darkness. He has experienced it himself, but merciful light burned away the darkness in his brain.
Can we go back in? Okay, just checking. I don't know how this is going to work, though. Like, what if we're being chased by an enemy and we try to run in here? Like, in scene 1, we had a similar situation where our ammo chest was... Actually, our ammo chest wasn't in the same building as the NPC. It was just near the building with the NPC. The non-violent NPC. But the NPC was generally... No, okay, never mind. I was going to say the NPC last time was in a building with light. So she couldn't be hurt by the darkness. But I'm guessing since she's been affected by the darkness, if there was like enemies of the darkness chasing us and we try to run in here to get more ammo and they followed us in, I'm guessing they wouldn't hurt her because they would know that she's already been affected by the darkness and they would leave her alone. So that makes me feel better. Like, I don't want to accidentally like train monsters in the building if I have to run back in there to get ammo and then she winds up getting hurt. I so don't like that. Remedy's kicking it up with the sound design again. She's still in there, right? Okay, just check it. Oh no, the door's left open. Oh, there we go, okay. I don't want something to wander in there and hurt. I don't know, I feel very protective of her now. Because she's just like in the dark room without any sort of protection from the darkness. I keep walking to hear doors opening or closing and it's freaky. There's a lot of cars here. Who knows where enemies might try to ambush me from. Store. It looks like the star is pointing to that building with the power light on over there. We have a weapon crate over there that's blinking. I thought when I looked through this window I saw another weapon crate and I thought it was over here somewhere in the grass, but I could be wrong. Maybe I was just seeing that? I don't know. Let me run behind here. You heard that? The door noise? It's like I heard one on either side of my head. It's freaky. I don't see anything sparkling or glowing over here. Guess I was wrong. I have a checkpoint save light over there. I feel like there's an invisible line between this red truck and this blue car. And I feel like once we get past this invisible line here, that's when enemies might start spawning. Good music.
Good.
Yeah, not good, man. Not... Oh... Calm yourself down, sir. Oh... Nope, back up, back up. Back up, son. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Alright, I'm trying to get all the manuscript pages. And I did say before that I'm using a walkthrough just for the manuscript pages. I'm not seeing the clue for page 3 anywhere, which says, as you move down the road, you should see a car with flashing headlights that is flipped over. This is on your right. Go to the front of it and look a bit right, and you should see the manuscript page on a rock. So I see multiple cars out here in the parking lot with flashing headlights, but none of them are flipped over. So let's keep an eye out for that. No, don't run, don't run, don't run. I also want to try to enter every building. We probably don't have to do that, but I want to do that anyway. We have a souvenir shop up there. We have shotgun ammo, we have handgun ammo. We're going to leave that alone for now. We might need that. Oh, I see something glowing over there. I think that's a manuscript page over there. Unlock sawed-off shotgun. 30 manuscript pages required. We don't have 30. Oh, dear. Oh, there's a lot of them. What? How are they still alive? Y'all need to calm yourselves down. Switching back to road flares. It says, remember the car will be on your right. Yes. I don't know if they're spawning, at least right here in this area, I don't know if they're spawning based upon how much time I take and loiter in an area, or if they're spawning based upon where I'm standing. I thought it makes me nervous. Can we call someone? No phone home? No phone home. I bet that sawed-off shotgun's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be like a shotgun from Devil May Cry. What was that? Was that? That was loud. I think that was me. Something else that's scary in this game is sometimes you do see like an effect, like a shadow effect where enemies are spawning and that freaks you out. But the game doesn't really slow everything down, not all the time, so sometimes you'll just see an effect like that and the enemies will spawn and just run at you. Unlike in original Alan Wake, where you'll see enemies spawn and everything slows down, the camera pans slowly over to those enemies. You're like, okay, this is where they are, they're spawning, this is where they're coming from in relation to where I am. I have an idea of what to do, whether I want to fight or run. This doesn't always do that. In fact, sometimes enemies will spawn behind you, or to like the sides of you, and you'll have no idea they're even there until they hit you. Okay, let me go back to the guide. Okay, there's 3 more manuscript pages we can find in this section, or in this scene, I should say, in this location, for now. And we can find them all during this objective, which is to restore the power. So, goal 1 is to go collect those 3 manuscript pages. Then, we're just going to explore. Checkpoint reached.
Oh, look! Mr. Hero's here! You ready to save the day?
Mr. Scratch. Oh. Oh, crap. Oh, hello. Oh, they want some? Alright, come get some. Come get some, fellas. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Light makes them weaker, but it makes them sort of like... Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Oh, that I just made it worse. I just made it worse. Oh. Oh. That was some good gunplay. I was an idiot when I threw the flashbang, which just created more of them. But other than that, that was some good gunplay. See, now I'm going to run back and get the ammo. I don't know, though. I don't know. No, I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to leave that... Oh, no! Oh. I thought these cars, prevented me from going back to this building. I'm going to leave that there for now. Since nothing's chasing me, I'm going to run back in here where the ammo crate is, and I'm going to get full ammo for all weapons. There we go. And then in like 5 minutes, the ammo will regenerate in there, so I'll be fine. But just in case something does happen where I get cut off and I can't go back to that building right there, I want to make sure I have some ammo in this area of the map that I can run to and collect. Well, now there are cars flipped over. I wonder how many manuscript pages I have. 9 plus 6 is 15. Plus 2 is 17. Okay, so far we have 17 manuscript pages. I totally forgot about those big, strong, like, hammermen. Where they're, like, super strong, they're super durable. And if you shine light on them, they do get weaker, which is awesome. But the way in which they get weaker is that they split. They, like, create doppelgangers. And every time they split, each of the forms gets weaker and weaker and weaker, which is good. But there's multiples of them. And so that also kind of makes it more difficult. And it's like, Alan cannot aim without flashing his flashlight. So if you raise your gun to shoot them, you're going to spawn multiples. Unless you shoot without, like, aiming down sights. But even then, if you're... I mean, you might still spawn them anyway, because whenever he aims and shoots, I think he by default shines his light. He just won't focus it. Actually, no, I think if he focuses it, that's what spawns him. I don't think if they just walk through like they'll spawn a doppelganger. I feel like I am going to get attacked again. Oh, what was that? Thought I heard something roar when I went that way. But I feel like if I get attacked, it's going to happen when I get closer to there. I can see it glowing in yellow. That's probably the power box that I have to restore. Maybe if I explore some other buildings, I'll get attacked. But I feel like I'm pretty safe right now. Now watch me say that, and then I get jumped all of a sudden. Alright, there's our next page. A car in flight.
The car seemed to sail through the crisp mountain air in slow motion, spinning around one axis almost lazily. The moment was hypnotic. Then it struck the pipeline in a shower of sparks, the impact turning the windshield into a burst of safety glass. As it hit the ground, I snapped out of my reverie. The car was rolling downhill, slowing down as every bump killed momentum but still coming. The fence wouldn't be enough to stop it. The car seemed to sail through the crisp mountain air in slow motion, spinning around one axis almost lazily. The moment was hypnotic. Then it struck the pipeline in a shower of sparks, the impact turning the windshield into a burst of safety glass. As it hit the ground, I snapped out of my reverie. The car was rolling downhill, slowing down as every bump killed momentum but still coming. The fence wouldn't be enough to stop it.
Ooh, that sounds dangerous. Okay, where's the next page at? Page 4. What really matters. As you run to the objective, you will find yourself fighting enemies after a brief scene with Mr. Scratch. I think we just did that. There are cars in this lot, and there is one orange car in the back corner that has the headlights flashing. In the trunk is the manuscript page. Okay, so in the trunk of an orange car, in a corner somewhere. Okay. We got stairs over here. Now I know I said that I was going to go for the pages first and then explore. But, I mean, I'm already here. So... I do feel like nothing... One of the things I really like about Alan Wake, that I'm a big, big fan of, and I count it as a nicety that the game kind of does for you, is you know what you have to do, usually, to progress the story. Like, I know, I can see it glowing in yellow over there. That's the power box. I gotta put the key in it, flip the power lines, turn the power back on. I think what would really suck, and I just thought about this right now, what if turning the power on turns on all these floodlights, which would be good because that could potentially give Alan the chance to heal anywhere. And, oh boy. As I was saying, that could potentially give Alan the opportunity to heal anywhere. But what if those big hammer guys spawn again and they're starting to walk towards me? They're just walking underneath those floodlights. They would like instantly split apart. That would be horrible. Oh, hello, crossbow. Swip the pump action shotgun with a crossbow? I don't know. That sounds like it take a long time to reload. Let me see. Crossbow bolts can pierce the darkness that protects enemies even without using the flashlight first. Really? Oh, but you can only hold 7? You have to reload after every bolt, though. Let's see how it works. I've got to say I like it. This is like one-hit KOing fools. I mean, it doesn't take that long anyway to break their shadow, but I guess because you can only hold 7 bolts, it's like really strong. Or 10 bolts, I should say, however many it is. I think I'm keeping this thing. The crossbow is like OP. I mean, the shotgun has more ammo, but I mean, I don't... Especially considering that some of these enemies split when you fire the flashlight on them. Not doing that, or not having to do that, and just killing with the crossbow is freaking sweet. Can I... Oh, come on, man. Come on now. Come on. What? Come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you cheating? Why are you cheating? Why are you cheating? Why you gotta cheat? Can I go in? I can't go in. I've almost burned through all of my flashbang grenades. I think that's the town we came from with the motel. So all 3 places, all 3 main locations in this game are very close together. I'm thinking these enemies just keep spawning endlessly. They give you some time between when they despawn and when they respawn, I guess you could say. Let me run through the light to grab a checkpoint. And let me switch back to... I'm burning through way more flashbangs than I should. I really should have saved those. That's fine, that's fine. Let me go get max ammo again. Pardon me. Now, how many bows can you... or how many arrows? 25 bolts? You can hold 25 bolts for this thing? Dude, that's OP. I really thought the reload time was going to take a lot longer, too. Like, I thought he'd have to, like, put the crossbow on the ground and, like, step on it and put the arrow in and then reset it. Like, I thought it was going to take, like, a full, like, 2 seconds to reload the crossbow. It's like, no, he can do it in, like, a second. Okay. We got a new OP... We have 2 OP weapons now, the Uzi and the crossbow. That's pretty cool. Oh, and we have the flare gun. I wonder how many other OP weapons there are in the game. Kippy says, must not be a powerful crossbow. It's powerful to shoot through the darkness. That's all I care about. I don't even... maybe that's... What would that be? Some sort of... I guess that makes sense. I was thinking, like, why would the crossbow shoot through the darkness when a bullet can't shoot through the darkness? Like, what would separate those two? But Thomas Zane said something to Alan, which is, when you're not... How did he phrase it? It's not just what the light is, it's what it represents, which is truth, clarity, sanity, stability. And I guess, metaphorically, an arrow is a symbol of truth. As in, like, the phrase straight as an arrow. That's locked. Is there anything in here, though? Trying to see if anything shines or sparkles. Because if it does, maybe we'll come back here and get to collect something inside. We probably will have to come back. That's how... I'm getting the feeling that's how this works. Oh, I think there's the orange card that has the page inside the trunk. The manuscript page. But I feel like that's how this works with Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Like, he, the map is relatively small for each scene, but they have you, like, go back and forth to different areas of the map to complete objectives. Yeah, we got it. What really matters. Creepy says, my crossbow requires me to step on it and use a tool to pull the string back. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know, I remember, like, seeing pictures of medieval crossbows that have what look like a handle towards the tip of the crossbow. And it's not really a handle. It's you lower the crossbow, like the tip of the crossbow, to the ground, and then you stick your foot in what looks like the handle, and that's how you're able to hold it down while you're using both hands to pull back the string. Then, once it's pulled back and set, you can lift the crossbow, then put the bolt on there, and then you can fire it again. Like, that's what I thought I was going to do. No, he just, like, leans it down, pulls it back with one arm. He says, then again, my crossbow is 275-pound draw strength. It's a stirrup? Gotcha. Oh, like a horse. A horse stirrup. Okay, what really matters.
It's been 2 years since I came here. Being that long without Alice breaks my heart. And I know it broke hers. I know she thinks I'm dead. How could I blame her for that? It would be a crime to pretend that she owes me anything. She took all the stupid, self-indulgent bullshit I brought into her life and still stood by me. Still loved me. It's no betrayal. But I'm a better person now than I used to be. I want to be that person with her.
Aww. That's pretty cool. We're given 2 interesting pieces of information in this one note. So first, he's been in the darkness, or the dark place, for at least 2 years by this point. So that's pretty long that he's still been trying to escape the dark place. And also that he feels he's become a better person. He's probably going to become a bit humbled by being in his situation. And a bit more reflective. So good for him. And you can kind of see that, too, in this story. Like, in the main game of Alan Wake, he's very edgy. He's very... I wouldn't say he's arrogant, but he's edgy and he's ill-tempered or hot-tempered. And he seems to have mellowed quite a bit in this game. He still kind of has it in him, but he has mellowed a bit, and he seems calmer. He says melee, preferably fists. What is that in reference to? Oh, gotcha. You're answering the question of the day. Oh, I forgot to update that. What is your favorite RPG class? Creepy says melee, preferably fists. Well, then you might like Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin, Creepy. I don't know if you were there towards the end of Thursday's stream, but I toggled over to the Pugilist class for Jack, the hero, and it's basically, he's kind of like a boxer that uses kicks. I don't want to call him a kickboxer, though, because like when I see kickboxing, it's like the person tends to use a balance of punches and kicks, but as a Pugilist class in Final Fantasy, it's like 90 5% of the time you're using like your fists and like 5% of the time you're kicking. So it's like mostly a boxing class and you're teching in some footwork or teching in some kicks. But it is a really fast, frenetic class, and it's quite a lot of fun. And then if you max it out, you can unlock the monk class, which seems to be an even more sort of fun melee class. But yes, there is something to be said for the melee classes in RPGs. It's pretty cool how their strongest weapon is themselves. They don't have to really worry about upgrading their weapons. Indy's here! Yo, hello, Indy. Hello, hello. How are you doing, Indy? Making dinner? Oh, nice. What are you making? Creepy just finished dinner. Well, actually, I don't know if he finished dinner. He was eating dinner. Creepy did finish. Okay, one page to go. This seems like it's a very short scene for the game. Indy says, river and vegetables. About all I have in the house right now. River? Do you mean liver and vegetables? Oh, rice. I gotcha. I looked at my keyboard. I'm like, the R and L key are kind of far from each other. I don't think that's a slip up on the first letter. Could have been. Rice and gotcha. That's a good meal. Rice and vegetables. Sometimes I would go to a Chinese food place and all I'd be interested in was the vegetable rice. Well, that's good. Rice fills you up, and the vegetables are healthy for you. Actually, it sounds really good. I'd like to have some of that. But we are here, Indy, and we haven't been playing very long. A little under an hour and a half so far. We met another NPC, a friendly NPC, close to the beginning of this scene. This is a drive-in movie theater. The power's off, and it appears the woman that's here has been touched by the darkness, and we want to try and help her. And so we have a key that we can use to turn on a power box, and we are making our way slowly there. To turn it back on, once all the lights are on, it might banish the darkness that has been influencing her mind, and then maybe she can give us some important information to help us continue on with our adventure. And he says, kind of the same. Have the yum yum sauce like hibachi. Ooh, nice. Yum yum sauce can be good. Typically when I have yum yum sauce with rice, I know some people like to have it like on the side. I like to get just a little bit of it and just squeeze it over the rice and then kind of mix it in. sort of like some people do a salad dressing. Like they just kind of like squeeze it on the salad and then just kind of like stir up their salad. I do that with yum yum sauce and rice. Sweetens it up a little bit. Makes it yum yummier. Ooh, yum yummier. Alright, we have one page left to find here. One manuscript page. Eventually, you'll come to the big building where you must restore power. There are tons of generators in a fenced area. As you come out of the fenced area, you will see the safe haven, the light which is a checkpoint. The manuscript page is under it on some sacks. Interesting. Kirby says, I don't even know what yum yum sauce is. He says, you need to find a hibachi place near you. Typically places that sell sushi have yum yum sauce. Yum yum sauce is... Ooh. Interesting. Yum yum sauce... That's how I found out of it. I went to a sushi place and they had soy sauce, which is pretty customary. But then they also had yum yum sauce. I'm like, what's yum yum sauce? And I taste, and it tastes pretty good. I want to know what this is. What's this all the way over here in the desert being neglected? With the windmill and this fenced in area over here. Can you even go there? Uh-oh. Okay, I got worried. When he dropped down like that, I'm like, did I just screw up? Can I not go back now? There's a ladder up there. Oh, the ladder's not down, though. Ooh, there's stuff over here. Ooh. I'm not going to get jumped that I'm over here, am I? I didn't just really badly screw up, did I? We got ammo. I need to get out of here. When that wind kicks up like that, I think I've just recently learned that's like the new darkness noise. That means like you're in a danger zone. You hang out here too long, and that's what happens. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, I'm ready. What was that? That was loud, whatever it was. Oh, don't run into the tree. Alright, now before I head back, because I just burnt through a good amount of ammo, I'm gonna run back and get some ammo. There's more back and forth in this game than in the first Alan Wake game, and I think that's because in the first Alan Wake game, sometimes you do come across trunks of infinite ammo, and when that happens, you do kind of abuse the system. You just kind of like run back and forth and keep loading up on ammo when you can. But the game, one, tends to cut you off from those crates relatively early in your mission. And two, the unlimited ammo you have access to is typically only for a single gun type, usually for the handgun. But in this case, the ammo crate is, it gives you ammo for all gun types. And it completely, I mean, you do have to wait like 5 minutes for the ammo to respawn in the crate. But, I mean, the fact that it's there and you can just run back to whenever you want to, makes things a lot easier. Hold on. Kirby says, man, I live in the butt crack of Georgia. And he says, I'll donate when you stream next so you can have some. Aw. He says, I'm about 2 doors down from banjos playing and 4 away from You Got Pretty Lips. I'll driving to the closest big city then. Man, I ain't driving for someone else to cook for me. I'll just cook myself. I see you find someone to cook for you. Only time I really go out to eat is when I happen to be driving by someplace when hungry. Okay. It says you enter an area where there's a lot of generators, but I don't see that. Like, the building it looks like we're supposed to run to is just, it's that. Oh, maybe when it says bunch of generators, it means, like, that. Maybe it counts those as generators. Here's a TV. Oh, that's an ammo crate! I thought that's where I turned the power on. Well, then where's the ammo crate? Or not ammo crate, I mean, oh, it's that building way down there. Ooh, interesting. Okay, okay. Well, we got ourselves a TV here. I hope I don't get jumped while I'm watching it. Anything else in here? Yes, we have more flare gun ammo. Nice. That's 4 flare gun shots we have now. It's good when you can have fun with what you do. Alright, let me read that one more time. This is the final manuscript page that we can find. I don't want to miss it. Eventually you'll come to the big building where you must restore power, right? We just saw that. There are tons of generators in a fenced-in area, or a fenced area. As you come out of the fenced area, you will see a safe haven light, which is a checkpoint. The manuscript page is under the light on a stack of sacks. Gotcha. Okay. And then from there, we just normally play through the, Oop, nope, not that way. Actually, no, let's go that way. It's fine. It's our checkpoint. So if something bad happens and we die, we'll just respawn there. Wait, how do we get over there then? Oh, are there some stairs over there? Oh, there is. There's a railing. Like, how do I get over there? Do I have to jump the fence or something? What's going on?
You're gonna shit yourself when you realize what I have done. Shut up!
I feel like I'm never going to swap out... Like, I know there's a lot of other weapons in this game. I feel like I'm never going to swap out the crossbow. Because the crossbow can shoot through darkness. Like, if I come across a boss that has a really high darkness yield, it's like, that's irrelevant. I'll just break out the crossbow and just shoot through the darkness and kill it a lot quicker that way. It doesn't matter how strong its darkness field is. That's irrelevant. Ah. Hold on, hold on. Indy has redeemed. Tell me a fun fact or tip, my lord. Very well, Indy. So, I found this one to be quite funny. You're actually going to get a bonus. You're going to get 2 facts for the price of 1. So, the name of the Count on Sesame Street, if you've ever seen the Sesame Street show, is Count Von Count. I didn't know that. I just thought his name was Count. But apparently that is his full name, Count Von Count. So that's kind of like fact 1. But that leads into the bigger fact, which is the Count on Sesame Street loves counting. And that's actually based on vampiric myth or vampiric lore, which is if you want to deter a vampire from coming into your home, scatter seeds on the doorstep. And it says that vampires are so compelled to stop and count the seeds that they'll stay there and continue to count through them until the sun comes, until daybreak. And then they either get turned to dust or they have to flee. So it's sort of a helpful way to protect yourself. That's kind of cool. So that is your fun fact of the day. Oh, I didn't see him. You see that? You see how it cheated on me? Oh, I saw him turn his head to the left. I'm like, is there someone coming over there? Coming to get me? What's going on here? What's going on? There we go. Should I go back or push forward? Let's push forward. And he says, LOL, didn't know you were a vampire hunter. We're all kinds of monster hunters for spooky Saturdays. Unlock assault rifle. 20 manuscript pages required. I think we just need 1 more. And we can unlock that chest. But I don't feel we're going to use it, though. Like, the crossbow really does feel OP. It looks like we're going to drop down. Open the gate. Maybe get stuck there. There's some ammo sparkling there that I can see. Okay, we can't get back up. If we run this way and back up the hill. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn around. I'm going to run back to that ammo chest that we saw earlier. And I'm going to restock on ammo. And then I'm going to come back down here. And we're going to try to flick the power back on. Because the ammo crate's right there. It's not too far away at all. And he says, I wonder if the AR has a mounted light. Ooh, that would be interesting. You would think, I didn't think about that till just now, you would think that that would make sense. That's something that Alan would try to do. Like, oh, crud. Sounded like that was a noise that spawns enemies. You would think that Alan would eventually try to find extra flashlights and mount them on his guns. Like, maybe keep the strongest flashlight in your hand. Like, I can see that happening. But, you know, instead of just ditching a weaker flashlight for a stronger one, pick up the stronger one, but then find some tape and tape the weaker flashlight onto your primary gun. What was that? It would help. There's our extra ammo. Night Springs Light and Power Company. Unlock. I hear that eerie music, which signifies enemy spawns. You can run right there, though. Is there anything this way? Oh, there's an open fence right there. So we could go through here. Where else could we go? I can see a gash in the wall. I'm not going to go through the light. I'm going to save that. That's probably the switch we have to start right there. This is some creepy sound effects they got going on right here. Oh, there's a safety light. I hear roaring. I hear spawning. There they are. How y'all doing? Y'all miss me? Huh? Oh. Someone missed me. How about you? Now, hold on. I saw 3 of you. Where's the third one? He didn't just despawn, did he? Sometimes they do that, which is weird. Can you hear his footsteps? I feel it. I can. There he is. Trying to get sneaky, huh? Thought I forgot about you. Naughty. Alright. So that's really what I'm looking for, is more than anything, is that safety light. And not for safety's sake, but because they're supposed to be. There it is! The final manuscript page is up there. I feel like I can still hear footsteps. I might just be hearing my own footsteps, though. Checkpoint reached. Yay, we did it! I think on the way back we're going to open the, that rifle case. We're not going to pick it up, but we're going to open it in case we come back later on and decide that we want to try it or pick it up. Alright, Alice.
My wife. The best thing that ever happened to me. She smiles and the darkness lifts. For her, I've tried things I otherwise never would. I've never really minded if it's made me feel like a fool. She's a photographer, and the world she sees through her lenses is unique and beautiful. She has the vision. She sees things others don't and knows how to make them visible to everybody. She did it with me, too. She teased out things I was only vaguely aware of. She always saw me in the best possible light.
Aww. That's how it should be in a couple. To try to see the best in that person. And when someone close to you sees the best in you and tries to encourage it, you kind of want to live up to it. And it's not a dishonest thing, because it is who you are. It's just who you are at your best. And you should want to give your significant other your best. I think I've drunk like probably half a liter of coffee by now. All right, so that's it. According to the manuscript page guide, these are all the manuscript pages that we can find in this scene. So from here on out, we're going blind. We're flying solo, which is fine. I feel like that means this is almost over, though, which isn't bad. But I don't know, this feels like a much shorter section. Creepy lurks. Cast invisibility to go unnoticed. Very well, Creepy, very well. I feel like all we have to do is enter this building, flip on the power switch, it'll turn on the power, then we make our way back to the young lady, enter in, and then she'll give us some important bit of information, and then from there we go on our way, and that's it. That's the end of the section. I will say though, I'm really, really enjoying this game, like more than I thought I would. Really more than I thought I would. Like, it still has the really creepy Alan Wake feel, but it's not as scary as the original Alan Wake, and that's, I would say, is a good thing. Like, it's good in that it's different, in that it makes it feel fresh. Like, the first two Alan Wake DLCs, I felt were just more of Alan Wake, but they didn't really, I almost feel like they didn't understand Alan Wake. Like, DLC 1, The Signal, was just a harder version of Alan Wake. What is that light over there? What are you? Why are you blinking? Oh, sweet! Flare gun ammo. Heck yeah. I'm gonna guess we can only pick up 5 flare gun ammo shots. I feel like I hear footsteps running at me. I don't hear him anymore. Okay. Sometimes this game will do that to you. Enemies will spawn, and they'll run up on you, and the only way you'll know they're running up on you is because you hear footsteps, or you just turn around like in the nick of time to see enemies literally running at you. But no, you still have that feel, the scary, spooky Alan Wake feel. DLC 1, The Signal, just felt like a ridiculously harder version of Alan Wake. Like I said it before, I beat Alan Wake, the core campaign of Alan Wake, on Nightmare Mode difficulty, because you have to if you want to get all the achievements, which I did. And then I jumped into DLC 1, The Signal, but I wanted to play the DLC on normal mode because I knew I wasn't going to go for all the achievements on the DLCs. And DLC 1 on normal mode was way harder than Alan Wake on Nightmare Mode. Like, it was insane. It was unreasonably difficult. I am going to get jumped by so many enemies here. There's a gas canister that's going to explode, deal some damage, and we got a whole bunch of ammo right there. Once I flip the switch, stuff is going to go crazy. We got ourselves a shotgun, just in case. What do we got here? Another flashbang grenade. We're probably going to need that. I'm going to try not to use it.
Okay, I should be able to figure this out.
Oh, is this a puzzle? Ooh, it is a puzzle. Interesting. Is it a logic puzzle, or is it trial and error? Let's observe. Hold on. Let me turn the camera a little bit so I can see all 3 red buttons. Okay. The outsides go on.
Green lights.
Outsides go on. I'm thinking that it's the 2 outside switches that have to be turned on. Let's try that. Maybe that's why these 2 are blinking green. Switch 1. And then let's try switch 3. Ooh, I got it right. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. It didn't have to be this way, man. It didn't have to be this way. You know what? Who else wants some? Huh? Who else? Bring it. Bring it. I'm not scared. Bring it. That's what I thought. This crossbow is like OP. It is so ridiculously OP. I'm never getting rid of it. Never. Unless I found like a stronger crossbow, I'm never getting rid of it. This thing is freaking epic. I'm gonna load up on extra ammo. Alright. I thought there was like multiple enemies that spawn though. I could have swore there was like 3 or 4. Right? We only killed 2. Unless like the other 2 just got stupid and they just walked into like the electric fields. I mean, there is electricity flying back and forth here. That could have happened. The AI in Alan Wake games isn't always all that intelligent, and I think that's actually on purpose. Let's refill on ammo. There we go. Oh, there you are. You wanted me to wait to get the ammo. You cheater. You cheater. Come here. Who else? Huh? Anyone else? We good? Alright. And I could just hang out here for like 5 minutes until the ammo regenerates in the crate and I can loot it again. But I feel like the longer I stay here, the more enemies are just gonna like spawn just like endlessly or just for the heck of it. So I'm not gonna do that. I am gonna try to make progress and continue to walk, and I hope I don't get electrocuted. That would suck. Oh. Oh, you gotta run? Okay. Oh! 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 Run! No! What are you doing? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My heart was in my chest right there. Well, I mean, your heart is normally in your chest, but I mean, like, my whole frame shook when he just ran into the lightning. Let me heal up. There we go. That's why this light is here. It's not just here for a checkpoint. It's here because it knew you were going to screw up and run right into the lightning. Yeah, I'm not going that way. Oh my gosh. DLC 2 The Writer, I feel is a lot better than DLC 1 for Alan Wake. The very last part of it, like the end DLC boss fights, that got a little ridiculous. But I mean, it was the end of the DLC, so you kind of, you expected it to be kind of difficult. Oh, that's messed up. They flipped all this stuff over so you can't take the safe route out of here. But this standalone DLC, Alan Wake's American Nightmare, it's fun in that, like I said, it still has the spooky feeling of Alan Wake, but you have access to some sort of OP guns almost at the very outset, and that gives you more feeling of control. It's kind of like the Resident Evil franchise when you first start playing the game, depending on who you start with, where you have like a knife, a handgun, and limited handgun ammo, and that's kind of it. and then as you go through the game, and as you go through the series, you get stronger weapons and you get more ammo, and so you know you sort of become braver, not because you're legitimately becoming braver, I guess, but because you kind of know what to expect, and you have stronger guns. You're able to sort of defend yourself better, and in Alan Wake's American Nightmare, you do get those stronger guns, so it's a lot of fun. I mean, look at this. We have an Uzi as his handgun, and we have a crossbow gun that fires really strong bolts. And that was probably supposed to be like a mini-boss that was trying to kill us. And, oh, sweet. There's nothing over here. And we killed him in 2 crossbow bolts. And what's awesome about the crossbow bolts is that it's the only weapon, at least that we've come across so far, that does not have light attached to it. So in other words, not like a flare gun bolt. It's just your typical arrow that can shoot through the shadow and kill people anyway. Which is pretty awesome. Oh, we have a movie playing there. Oh, that's the very first movie we saw at the motel. We have some more ammo here. I think we're going to leave it there, though. We don't need it yet. If we get jumped in this area, we'll come back and get it. What about... Can I go this way, then? I'll go this way. There's nothing sparking on this side. Oh, that's why. The fence is open. Well, can I go around this way? Without getting, you know, electrocuted? I think the answer to that is no. Okay, looks like we can get next to this concrete pillar here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Run. Alright. Looks like all of these are still shut down. I feel like maybe I should have taken a tour of this area before I turned the power on, so I know how to get out of here. Am I even going the right way? I will say I am... Oh, fence is open over there. I will say I am thankful that enemies just aren't, like, continuously spawning, trying to kill me while I'm walking around. Oh, I know where this is. I did dip my head in here. We have our next checkpoint light there, and we can just turn right and walk out of here. Sweet, we made it. Checkpoint reached. There's that audio design messing with you again. I love it. I love it. I hear footsteps, like people running up on me. And so that makes you stop and like look around, like where they're coming from. And they might not even be coming for you. There might not be anyone coming for you at all. But it's the sound design messing with you. Ooh, it locked itself behind you. Oh, okay, you can still go back through. And we got more ammo there, just in case. We're gonna hold on.
You have no idea how badly you're screwed. It's gonna be a blast to watch you find out.
Oh crap.
Don't want to get hit by those.
Oh, we're done. You got a problem? Huh? You got a problem with me? Huh? Who else wants some? Who? I didn't think so. It's already reloaded. That's awesome. Now we grab our ammo. Oh, but I don't know. I don't know. See, this ammo doesn't regenerate. If I pick it up, it's gone. And who knows if I have to come back here eventually. I don't think I will. But if I do, I want it to still be here. And I know that there's an ammo crate not too far from... I'll just walk to the ammo crate that has regenerating ammo. But see, that Grenadier... I think that Grenadier we killed in one... Yeah, we killed that Grenadier in with one crossbow bolt. And he may have had like a really, really strong shadow shield that protected him. But since the crossbow bolts can shoot through shadow, it makes it a lot easier to take down enemies. That's why I feel like this is almost the beginning of the game. I mean, it isn't, but I feel like I have like the best, most OP weapons in the game already. I mean, I have an Uzi for a handgun. Like, how ridiculously OP is that? I have a crossbow bolt, which sounds like it wouldn't be all that good, and you can't really hold that many bolts for it. I think the most you can hold is 25 bolts. But the fact that's a lot of smoke right there. It's like Silent Hill. But the fact that the bolts can shoot through shadow, that's a big plus. And the fact that they also probably hit for a huge amount of damage at the same time, that's worth the trade-off to me. And then there's the fact that I also have a flare gun with... I'm not scared. Come on. Come get some. I got an Uzi. Oh! He's got a grenade. Oh, it killed him too, though. That's funny. Alright, come here. Come here. So there are going to be multiple Grenadiers from now on? That's cruddy. I thought he was just going to be like a mini-boss. And that was it. And like the rest of this level is going to be easy. Oh, crap. Checkpoint reached. Had to use up 2 bolts on him. But the ammo chest is right... Man! That's kind of funny, though, that he's basically throwing flashbang grenades at me, but they're not flashbangs. They're darkness grenades. But the darkness grenades... The darkness grenades still deal damage to darkness-based enemies. Like, I find that funny. Like, I wouldn't think that darkness-based... I keep switching to the wrong gun. I wouldn't think that darkness-based... What'd you call it? Darkness arms? Would hurt a darkness-based thing. But I guess they do. Alright, now we can reload up on ammo. Awesome. Now all we gotta do, and I could probably get there a lot faster, really just gonna run back to that building over there. With that banner that's posted up, we can probably just run through a whole bunch of enemies, make it there safely, and end this section. Is that what I want to do? You know what? Let's do it. Let's see if we can do it. Probably not gonna happen. That was the first video we saw. I'm not going to stay here, because the longer I stay here and not do anything, enemies are just going to randomly spawn and try to kill me. So, we are definitely going to keep running.
Wait.
That was not nice. Well, I gotta be mean. Huh? I gotta be mean. What'd I do to you, huh? What'd I do to... Oh, there's a lot of them. Come here. Hey, look at that. Those big uns right there. One crossbow each on the big uns. I see you down there. Come get some. Come on. I ain't scared. You're the only one left, buddy. You need to be scared of me. Oh, you trying to dodge, huh? Trying to dodge? That ain't gonna work. Oh, I forgot to open the crate down. That's fine. If we go back that way, you can... I want to get it, though. I'm going back. I'm going back. It's not that far. Like, I don't even want to, like, necessarily get the weapon. That's not it. It's just that I want to have access to it. Like, I know there's an alternate mode in this game, and I'm probably not going to get into that alternate mode. It's basically like a survival mode, where there's no real story attached to it. We're going to leave that there for when we come back. And as you unlock cases in the game that give you access to stronger guns, those guns get unlocked in that arcade mode. And there's an assault rifle that's in a weapons case that's right around... We don't have to go back in there. If we had to go back in there, there's no way in hell I'd go back in there. But it's right there. And so I just want to unlock it and then turn around and run back. Unlock assault rifle. 20 manuscript pages required. Bam. There it is. Beautiful, shiny, silvery assault rifle. Not going to do it, though. Not going to do it. Now, why I'm not going to do it? Because the assault rifle, while it probably deals a lot of damage, can carry a lot of ammo, probably has a good mag size, you know, deals good damage, good DPS, it can't shoot through shadows. You would still have to use your flashlight to break them down. And that's not something I'm willing to trade away my crossbow for. But now if we enter that arcade mode, we will have the opportunity to use that gun. Open this. Refill on ammo. Let's catch a checkpoint. Bam. It saved our progress. Now we can run back to where we were before. And I don't think the enemies are going to respawn. I do know if you just hang out in an area and you don't do anything for a while, enemies will just randomly spawn and try to kill you. But, I don't think they're going to respawn around here if we're actually trying to do something. I think they also spawn at regular intervals. It might be like once every 5 minutes. We're getting close. Turn on the lights of the guard building. Okay. Checkpoint reached. There she is. I wonder how violent a reaction this is going to be. Hopefully not a violent one. So, for those who don't know, who just tuned in, this lovely young lass here is influenced by the darkness. You can kind of see some darkness smoke emanating from her. That is affecting her thought patterns. I think she might hold a valuable piece of information, but right now it's like her thoughts are clouded by the darkness. And our idea was, well, if we can turn on the lights, at least in this room, that might clear her mind enough to the point where she can tell us what we need to know. But the power in this whole drive-in theater place was out, so we had to go pick up the keys, which are hanging right there on the wall, and we had to run all the way back to where the power building was, the generator building, and flick the power back on, which is why we have our movie running there, and then come back and flick on the lights. Very, very simple objective, but very fun. So I'm hoping once we flick on the light switch, she's not going to go crazy and try to kill us. But we'll see. Alright, let's switch the lights on.
No, don't! Oh, it's not... It's you. Did you help me?
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Yes, I am. Thank you so much. I don't know what happened. There was this guy.
Before you say anything, I know I look like him, but I'm not.
Don't worry. You just don't feel anything like he does. He was in my head. I feel like I need to take 50 showers.
Where is he?
That asshole wanted to get into the projector booth. He was talking about fixing things so the sun never comes up. God, it didn't seem that weird when he was saying it. It sounded really good at the time.
You weren't yourself. The projector booth. That sounds about right. I need to get in there.
I have the access code for the door. Here.
Thanks.
I'm just glad you showed up now. He said he'd be back after he'd arranged for some security.
Uh-oh. I actually thought this was the end of the section. I thought all I had to do was just go turn on the power, come back, flip it on, she'd give us some cool info, and then we move on to the next scene. But I guess not. I guess that was wrong. That's cool. Let's keep going. Before we head to the projector booth, though, I want to keep talking to her. So what's going on here?
You feel up to telling me what's going on here?
We have an art exhibition here, supposed to open tomorrow. I'm the curator. My name's Serena Valdivia.
Alan Wake.
Holy shit, it is you. I've seen you on the big screen. I know your wife.
You know Alice? Wait. Big screen.
Yeah, we have a film from her here. What the hell happened to you?
There's a whole bunch of interesting elements there. She knows Alice. We're on the big screen. When did all this happen? Getting back to Alice.
Oh, God, yeah, sorry. It's quite a coincidence that you're here. She made this short film. She shot it years ago. You're in it. It's a part of the exhibition.
I'm in a film?
Yeah, it's like... it's just footage she shot of you at some point. But she turned it into this thing. It's, almost like a memorial of sorts. Because, you're supposed to be dead. Or something.
Uh-huh.
That's interesting. I wonder if we can watch it. Is Alice alright?
How's Alice? Is she alright?
She's okay, I guess, all things considered. I know her pretty well. You're really Alan? I can't believe you're here. Nobody knows what happened to you. But there are people who say they've seen you.
That wasn't me. It just looks the same. Like, you know.
Yeah, but that guy's a lot more slimy. The thought of him makes me... I hate him, but there's something about him, this... God, he's so creepy. Anyway, you're not like him. At all. I hope you can stop him.
Alright, looks like that's the end of the conversation tree. Well, that makes me a little paranoid. He'll be back when he can arrange for some security. Ugh. What kind of security would you... Actually, maybe the security he was talking about is just leaving from here. I'm guessing he bumped into her first. Like, I'm trying to put my mind in the mind of Mr. Scratch, who is the villain, our copycat, evil doppelganger here. Since she's in this building, maybe he came in here first, warped her mind, said he'd be back after he could arrange some security, exited this building, walked out amongst all those cars, and brainwashed all the people to have them do his evil and violent bidding. So maybe we don't have to fight against some ridiculously OP characters out there. Maybe we already have. That makes me feel better, I guess, when I think about it that way. Creepy is back. Creepy said, "He's not me. I'm me." Okay, we have more infinite ammo, but we don't need any infinite ammo, as we already have full ammo across the board. We do have all ammo across. Yes, we do. Okay, just making sure. Oh, let's see. Let's do a quick ammo check. Full Uzi, full crossbow. We have 5 flare gun shots, which is epic. That's kind of funny now. The flare gun is no longer the most... I mean, it's still the most powerful weapon, but the crossbow is not far behind. 4 road flares and a couple of flashbang grenades, just in case. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mess up your fan. Sure you're okay? Alright, just making sure. Okay. Enter the projector building. I wonder what the code is. Oh, I wonder if once we're in the projector building, we can find her short film, Alice's short film, and play it. If I can, I'm going to try to avoid the main road and the main parking lot. Maybe if I stay over here in this desert area, or desert-like area, I can get to the building without getting into an enemy confrontation.
That's the security system? I guess it was too much to hope for an alarm and a fat rent-a-cop.
No, I was wrong. I was wrong. The heck is that? Oh, look. Hello. How you doing? Can I flashlight this to death? I can. Alright. Oh! Ow! That was naughty. You are all very naughty. I'm reporting all of you to Santa Claus and his elves. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it. Not yet, anyway. I'll be back. I want to play this as safely as possible. I wonder if I'm going to regain health when I go in here since the lights are on, or are they not going to be bright enough? They're not bright enough. Fine. Alright, let's refill on ammo. Creepy says, remember kids, it's not creepy if it doesn't threaten something with fire, or reference MC Hammer in a way that sounds religious. Also, halt! The time of the hammer is upon us. We must gather the blessed robes. Bring me the harem pants. Alright, back at full ammo. Kinda stinks that I can't get full health from here, but that's fine. We are going to detour a bit. Right over here is a light that will give us full health. Bam. We have our checkpoint. We have full health. Those, whatever you want to call them, are gone. There's something blinking over there in front of the thing there. I think that's maybe some ammo, some guns. Probably some ammo. Alright, so we destroyed one of the darkness obstructions. How do we get in? Well, how am I supposed to get in there? I feel like if I just try to run in there, it would prevent me from doing that. Oh, wait, do I have to time it? Do I have to wait for the lights to shine through the windows? Go in! Oh, destroy the dark fountains. I see, I see, I see. What dark fountains? I did destroy the dark fountains. Oh, there's multiple dark fountains. Alright, alright, alright. Naughty. Nice. Are we done? I feel like there's gonna be one more set somewhere. There they are. Oh, no, no. I do love this Uzi. It is awesome. Blinded by the light. This place is clean. Not going in. He says, I prefer semi-auto pistols. I think there is a, yeah, there is a semi-auto pistol in this game. It's actually the handgun that he starts off with in American Nightmares. It's a... Actually, I don't think it is semi-automatic. It's a 9mm. No, that's not semi-automatic. That's still single shot. It fires faster than the Magnum, but it's not semi-auto. See, I'm worried if I go in there that it'll end the scene. And before the scene ends, I want to make sure we have full ammo so that when the next scene starts, we're good to go. Kirby says, wrapped up like a thief, another rumor in the night. Semi-auto fires once for every pull of the trigger. Oh, that's semi-auto. Oh, so then a Magnum is semi-automatic. Oh, okay. So single shot is you basically have to like reload the gun like a bolt action after every shot. Semi-auto fires once every time you pull the trigger. Full auto, you hold down the trigger and it just keeps firing until it empties the mag. No, it's a revolver, so then what's... I'm not sure how how that's different. I mean, I'm sure there's like a technical difference, but I would understand, maybe.
The Champion of Light can feel the fragment of the signal in his pocket. The weapon that can change what will be. It's incomplete, but it's all he has.
It's a video game. Match scene to manuscript page. Check manuscript. It was late at night. The summer was almost over. So then I guess the 9mm is a semi-automatic. But a revolver isn't. Okay. "9:13 at night. Match scene to manuscript page." Oh, we have to recreate it. I gotcha. What is this? Tom the Poet. Oh, this is Thomas Zane. This is an original Alan Wake reference. That's cool. I like that. Can we play with the video game? Death Rally. Oh, we can interact with it. Interesting. We'll do that before we make too much more progress. We have some films here. I'm wondering if we match up the manuscript pages, can we see Alice's video? Switch. Oh, we can turn on the fan. We'll wait on that. Change date. Kirby says, single shot means holds a single round before you reload. Ah. Bolt action holds a magazine, but you need to rechamber after each shot. Revolver gives you a certain number of shots and generally has an external hammer. Semi-auto means it uses the recoil to rechamber. And full auto is it'll keep shooting till it's out of ammo. With revolver, you have to eject the empty shells when you're out. Ah, okay. Semi-auto automatically ejects spent shells. I see. That is a good chunk of interesting information. Okay. I get the feeling that we're safe in here. I feel like this is just a puzzle room. Death Rally. I want to play Death Rally. I wonder if this is a game that Remedy developed. Like, is this a real arcade game? Or not necessarily arcade game. But is this a real game that the game's developer Remedy, like, made? Or... is it just something they created for this? Or is this maybe something that we're going to have to do in Alan Wake? Like in this game. Are we going to have to like hijack a car and try to run laps like this, and this is kind of giving us a foreshadowing of what's to come? Maybe. Though we have yet to drive any vehicles in this game. Not to say we won't, but we haven't yet. Kirby says, there's more types of guns than the ones I mentioned. Ooh, such creativity. Yes, I remember playing it on an arcade years back, or at least one extremely similar. Oh, that's cool. Alright, let's try and match this up now. Check manuscript. Oh, I hit the wrong button. It was late at night. We have 2 star areas. We have a clock. I would already... no, that's. I guess that's relative. I mean, I would say 9:13 is pretty late at night. Did you say it's pretty late at night? It was late at night. The summer was almost over. Late at night. Maybe we can dial it to like 11? Let's see. Change time. There we go. Okay, that's late. That's later. Oh, that's AM though. That's not going to work. $2:36 a.m. Oh, I guess that tells us that we hit the time correctly. It says I work both days and nights. That's AM. Okay. Alright. I keep hitting the wrong button. It was late at night. The summer was almost over. Okay, change date. I guess that's what? July? No. May. August. Oh, crap.
Oh, hell, this
What's
isn't
going on?
right.
No kidding, it's not going right.
You've been up to something, haven't you? Too bad it's not gonna do any good. I'm a better you than you ever will be, and I've got all the time in the world. Everything you've got's going to be mine. Your life. Your wife! What are you gonna do about it? The sun's never coming up now. I can keep this up forever. Show yourself! Whatever you say, buddy.
Boss battle? Nope. that was a quick boss battle.
The rush of darkness is unstoppable. Time itself twists and tears, sweeping the champion of light back with its dark currents. Again, he enters the world, but now he sees the trap for what it is, a maze that loops back into itself.
I'm here again. He sent me back.
Leave the camp. Wait, where are we in the next section? We are. It didn't say we are, but we are. August. Hello? Narrator from the Twilight Zone? Well, this is supposed to be like similar to the Twilight Zone, the show. Is that you? Yeah, this is Act 2 now, Scene 1. We're back at the rest stop. So I think now we have to... Basically, we're now halfway through Alan Wake's American Nightmare. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I'm liking this more and more. But it said time looped back on itself. So I wonder if that means... But this time he saw the trap for what it was. I wonder if that means now we get to revisit the 3 locations, but now that I guess he's not only armed with stronger weaponry, he's armed with knowledge. If he's going to be able to do things differently to obtain different outcomes. Interesting. Creepy says, alright, bedtime. I'm falling asleep. Lurk. That's fine, Creepy. I'm actually about to call stream right now. With Alan Wake's American Nightmare, I know it's supposed to, well, according to the website howlongtobeat.com, this entire game is only supposed to take like between 5 to 6 hours to complete. And I think if you know what you're doing, you could probably sort of speed run this in that time, maybe even a little bit less. But I like to take my time. I like to, as you've seen, run back and forth, make sure I have full ammo in all my guns. I like to look for all the manuscript pages, and because of that, it does take me a bit longer. And so due to that, and due to my streams being at least about 3 hours long, I'm only trying to complete one scene per Saturday with this game. If not, we'd probably be going for like at least another 6 hours. Actually, no, at least another, probably at least another 6 hours. Probably 7, maybe even 8. So we're going to go ahead and call it here. And what time is it? It's 10:30 at night my time. I'm going to see who else is streaming. Ooh, interesting. And I know where we're going. We're going from one horror stream to another. So, Misplaced, who does like spending time in this channel, is currently streaming a horror game of her own, Dying Light 2 Stay Human. So, this is one of the unique horror games that I don't think I would play, but it is something that I would like to watch others play. And so we're going to hop over to her channel, but before we do that, I want to say some thank yous. I want to give some shout outs, and then I'll set up the raid and make some closing announcements. So first off, our thank yous and shout outs. So I want to say thank you to 2 people in particular. And the first person is Creepy. Shout out to Creepy. He is a streamer friend. And also, shout out to Indy, another streamer friend. So, thank you both for being here. Thank you for keeping me company in stream chat. I do appreciate it. Having people kind of along for the ride is always cool. It's always welcome. And if you want to give these fellows a follow, feel free to. That was a lot of F's in that sentence. Creepy was last streaming Dragon Age Inquisition. He also likes science fiction games and Phoenix Wright. So, if you're interested in those kinds of games, hit up Creepy. Indy was last casting Apex Legends, and he likes playing competitive multiplayer shooters like Valorant, Apex, sometimes Call of Duty, Fortnite. So if you like those kinds of games, then go ahead and check out Indy. I also want to say thank you to all the lurkers for being here. I do appreciate your viewership. I hope that I was able to entertain you with my commentary, or if nothing else, at least the game was able to keep you entertained. We will be back next Saturday for another Spooky Saturdays at 8 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time with more Alan Wake's American Nightmare. We'll be picking up from right here, Act 2, Scene 1, The Rest Stop, and we will see how the adventure continues to evolve. So let me set up the raid, and then I will make closing announcements. Part of which I kind of have already made, but that's fine. There we go. Okay. Closing announcements. So, yes, if you like horror games, or more specifically, if you like Alan Wake, then drop me a follow and join me next Saturday night for more Alan Wake's American Nightmare. The next time I'll be streaming in general will be Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern U.S. time for Slipstream Sundays, which is dedicated to racing games. Right now we're going through the 2015 reboot of Need for Speed from Ghost Games. The platform is PlayStation 4. If you have the game yourself, you're more than welcome to join me. The first hour of the stream is typically single player. That's just to allow me to make some progress in the story, because I do actually want to beat the game, and to sort of allow myself to get reaccustomed to the controls of the game, because I don't play it every day. But beyond the first hour, it's multiplayer for the rest of the stream. So if that sounds cool to you, You're welcome to drop in and we can run some races together. So perhaps I will see you next Saturday for more of Alan Wake's American Nightmare, or perhaps I will see you Sunday night for some Need for Speed, or in the next few moments in the stream of Misplaced for some Dying Light 2 Stay Human. Regardless, have a good night, everyone. Have fun, and I hope to see you again soon. Good night.